Alright, y'all. Hi guys. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're not, welcome back. I hope the fans aren't too loud, but it's the middle of summer and it's like 106 outside, so I have to keep the fans on or I will melt into a puddle. So, for this video, I went through we're doing another pattern review, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I went through my to be crocheted Pinterest board, which is basically where I throw all the projects that I want to make eventually as I make these crochet idea videos and things, or just come across patterns I want to make and I can't make them right then. I add them to this Pinterest board. So I was scrolling through that and I came across this one, which is what is it called? It's like a lace tee, summer lace crochet tee. It seems like a quick workup and it seems nice and it seems good for summer. I'm trying to be very selective on what I'm crocheting. Like, I need to have a purpose for it, or it's going to someone or something like that, because I keep crocheting things and they just sit and collect dust. So this one is going to be a top to go over some of my strapless, like, flowy summer dresses, or my, you know, spaghetti strap stuff, just like to kind of add a little layer to them. This one is a free video tutorial on YouTube, so there's no written pattern to go off of, which I don't like that. I don't like just following a video, but we're gonna try something new today. And I went to Joann's and I got, she said a lightweight cotton. She didn't really specify, but she said lightweight cotton. I was like, okay. So I got my favorite cotton, which is True Boo, which is a bamboo, 100% bamboo cotton, or I guess that's not cotton. It's sustainable, whatever. It's bamboo. And I like making tops out of this because it's very lightweight, very flowy, perfect for summer. So if you're gonna make this top for summer, definitely use True Boo. But I got 3 of these plum colors. Like, what is the actual color? Raisin. Well, that's unattractive, but I got 3 of these plum colors. I'm hoping this is enough. I think it'll be enough, but we're gonna do this yarn and a size 5mm hook to start off, and I'll let you know if I change it. But she uses a 5mm, but as I'm watching, I can also tell her yarn is thicker than mine, so I don't know. But I think I might keep the 5mm just so the gauge is big and it's lightweight, more lightweight. I don't know. Found the video on YouTube. It's 17 minutes long, and she kind of already showed how it's like put together, how it's constructed. So it seems like it's really easy. It seems like it's just going to be 2 panels sewn together. So I'm going to try it and I'll keep you guys updated as I go along on my experience with this video tutorial. It's been a while since I've crocheted something. It's been like a week and a half. I've been doing a lot of sewing, so I'm excited to get back into it. Hopefully my hands are prepared to crochet again. Okay, y'all, I'm also timing it. So we're about 36 minutes in. I have to stop and go drop packages off, so I'm doing a little check-in. We got the first 3 rows done. I think it's really cute. I can already tell the weight yarn that she's using is way thicker than what I'm using, so mine's gonna end up being smaller, but I'm hoping that since I'm using a 5mm, it'll, like, I don't know, balance out. But I can already tell it's gonna be kind of smaller. This is the part that, like, goes over your shoulder. Like, your shoulder goes where my hand's at, and it's gonna be small, but it's okay. I'm gonna steam it, so it'll get a couple inches with that. But it took me 36 minutes to do 3 rows. It's very pretty. It's definitely beginner friendly, but there's no words, and all of the text on the screen is in a different language, so I'm relying on YouTube English captions. So hopefully they don't lead me astray. So far, everything's been lining up, but I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, so we're 2 hours and 45 minutes in, roughly, and I did write the entire pattern out on a piece of paper because I was tired of going back and forth in the video. So I did write it down just so I don't have to watch the video. But I finished the first panel. So you make 2 panels, so we were halfway done. She does 17 rows, which is what I did. But she does have thicker yarn than me, but she also uses a 5mm with her thicker yarn. So I figured with my thinner yarn, and I sized up, how much did I size up? I sized up a whole size hook for my yarn. I'm just hoping it has enough stretch and she doesn't show measurements, like how big the panel's supposed to be. So I don't know, but it's very stretchy, and I'm planning on steaming it, which will give it inches in all directions. So yeah, I got the first panel done. It took almost 3 hours, which is insane. But basically, like, you fold it in half, and this is like the shoulder, and there's another shoulder, and you sew the middles together. So I just have to make one more panel. But as you can tell, it's like very loose and stretchy, so I don't think I'm gonna have a problem with it being too tight, especially after I steam it. But we'll see. So I have to make the other one. I'm guessing it's gonna take about 6 hours total, since we're almost at 3 hours, but I'm gonna go ahead. Also, we're still on our first skein, which I think I might be able to push out the second panel with just this one skein, which will be insane because that means I have 2 extra skeins because I always buy too much yarn. So I'm gonna keep going. I fully lied to you. I just didn't keep watching, but she does measure the panel. So I'm gonna measure my panel really quickly because I totally just told you she doesn't measure, and she does. So let's see. I need, it looks like 10 inches. I can't face the camera this way because I'm not wearing a shirt because it's like 80 degrees in my room. Okay, so let's measure it. Ah yes, measure on an uneven surface. Alright. It's literally 10, let me show you. Look, it's basically 10. It stretches, so it's basically 10, not stretched, which is great. It looks like if you do use a lightweight cotton like I did and a 5mm hook, you'll end up with the same measurements. So just size up one if you're going to use the True Boo, because this says 4mm hook. So if you're going to use the True Boo, use the 5mm, and you can still follow her exact amount of rows and you should be good. So now we can keep going. We are 3.5 hours in, so let me kind of show you what we're working with, where we're at this time. So at the 3.5 hour mark, we've got the first 7, I think there's 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, anyway, first 7 rows of the second panel done, and we just broke into our second. He heard me talking and came running in here. We just broke into our second skein of yarn, so we are on skein 2 during the second panel. We're in the bathroom. I'm gonna take my makeup off. If you hear humming in the background, it's a giant industrial fan in the hallway. And we have my lovely snail headband. Okay, why does this door keep opening? Who's trying to open it? We're doing a little get unready with me, just to break up the crocheting, have a little chat and say hi and make this more vloggy along with crochet-y. I'm using, if I'm wearing makeup like I am right now, I start with the Ordinary cleanser. It's an oil-based cleanser, so I use the oil-based cleanser just to get everything off. I'm about to get really red really fast. I just wanted to take off my makeup and chat a little bit with you guys, but hopefully you can see this. I use this Cetaphil. Hopefully I'm in the frame. I use this Cetaphil over after I rinse off the Ordinary cleanser. I was talking to Dylan today. Oh, I'm getting my hair wet. See, this isn't like a foolproof way of doing things. Dylan and we were running my errands, we were dropping packages and stuff, and we were just talking about like how I feel like I have backwards seasonal depression. This is a very funny thing to talk about with my snail eyes on, but I feel like I have backwards seasonal depression in the sense of like, I feel like instead of getting depressed in like the winter and the fall seasons, I feel like I get depressed during the summer. Like when it's too hot to go outside without literally being miserable, I just don't go outside. Like I feel like when it's colder and rainy, I go thrifting more, I go to the craft store more, I just feel like I get out more. And when it's, oh, I'm putting on hyaluronic acid Ordinary drops before my moisturizer. I just feel like, I don't know, when it's really hot like it is now, like we've had over 110-degree days for the past like 3 weeks. I feel like we haven't gotten a break, and like our breaks are like 95-degree days, and I don't do good in heat, so I don't like to go out when it's hot. So I'm just been like indoors, you know? And not like fun indoors, like barely air conditioned indoors. Like it's not a good time. And I'm just sad and depressed, and I can't wait for fall. And I'm gonna have a Rory Gilmore fall this year because I'll be back in school. It's just gonna be a good vibe. And I'm trying to just hold on, okay? Hold on till fall. Ordinary moisturizer. After I started using the Ordinary, like the 3 Ordinary products, my skin has just gotten so much better. I urge you to try the daily 3-step Ordinary. Just give it a shot. And now we are done. And then I moisturize my lips with Vaseline. I don't like any other kind of chapstick. Thanks for getting unready with me. I'm gonna go downstairs and watch a movie with Dylan and finish crocheting the top. Okay, it took 6 hours, but we finished the top. So let me show you what it looks like before I try it on. Look at her. I did not realize this when I was looking at the picture, but it has sleeves. Like, it's not just these pieces, you have to add sleeves, which they're super cute. But yeah, I have not tried this on or measured it, so hopefully it fits how I want. But I'm gonna put it on and see how it looks before I steam it, because if I like how it looks, I won't steam it. But if I don't like how it looks, then I'll have to steam it. So I'm gonna try it on. Okay, so I put it on. I think I am gonna steam it just because I feel like it, I don't know, I feel like it feels stiff. Can you see the back? Like, it just feels stiff. I don't know. I like the lighting. This is like kind of what I thought I was gonna wear it with. Something that's kind of like strapless. I don't know. I think I'm gonna steam it. Look how cute it is though. It's like, it cuts exactly where I want it to cut. And the sleeves are so freaking cute. I just feel like, see how it kind of like cups right here? Like it folds. I don't know if you can tell, but it just like folds. It's not very like even in the way it's falling. It's not tight, it fits fine. There's even like a lot of space on both sides, so it's not really a tight problem. I think I just want it to like fall looser. Do you know what I mean? It forms to my chest and I don't really want it to. I kind of want it to fall. And I just don't like how this cups. So we're gonna fix that with a steamer right now. And I'm gonna show you how, because everybody always asks me, how do you steam your stuff? And I will show you. We're gonna do it right now. We're gonna fix the issue. So usually you find a place where you can hang it where there's nothing behind it. But if you don't have a place, you make someone hold it for you. And then I just take my steamer and I make sure it's on without steaming myself. And then you just hold, is it hot on your hand? No. Okay, so you just hold it against it, like really close against it. And you just go up and down, over and over, until you feel like you've hit every spot. And you go slow, like hold it. You go slow. And you just do it. And then you turn around, you do the back side too. You do every side over and over. It takes like 15 minutes. Okay, for everyone who says steaming doesn't do anything, you're wrong. Because look, it is just so much more like relaxed and flowy. And I need to find a spot where you can really see it. Now it's kind of like off the shoulder. Let's see the back. I think I like how it turned out. Not bad for 6 hours of work. It made it to where it could be off the shoulder if you want it to be. If you don't want it to be on like this, you could pull one off. You could pull both down. I love it. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Well, I like this pattern. I'm gonna link it down in the description box below. I liked the tutorial. I think it was good. I didn't have any problems with it, and I also think it was beginner friendly. And even though it's not in English, the YouTube English captions worked perfectly fine. So if you want to make one, definitely go make one. I would recommend maybe doing a thicker yarn. I don't know, I kind of love that I went with a lighter yarn because now it's like very flowy and breathable and like airflow. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not making me overheat. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Love you. Bye.